about what it means to be a superfan. Now, when you're a superfan, you cheer for your team. You make sure your favorite players know you've got their back. That's how we can treat everyone every day. We can treat others with kindness.
That's right. And do you remember what kindness is? Kindness is showing others how valuable they are by treating them the way God treats us.
Now, why is it so easy to be nice to someone you've just met, but a lot harder to be kind to your brother or sister when they're trying to do their best to annoy you? It might be hard to show kindness to your parents when they make you do something you really don't want to do. It might be hard to show kindness to your friends when they do something that hurts your feelings.
That's why it's so important to remember where kindness comes from in the first place. Because the Bible is God's holy word, and every word is true. Let's go to our big Bible. Today's story comes from the book of Ruth. It's in the Old Testament.
Kindness isn't always easy, but today's story might help us see how we can show kindness to everyone, including our family.
That's right. And while you're watching to see if you can find the answer to today's bottom line question, who should we be kind to?
Got a rhythm in my heart and in my soul. Got a reason for this joy I can't control. I wanna sing, I wanna dance, and give everyone a chance to hear about this endless love I know. Oh, what you give to me is not for me to keep. It's for the world to see your love. Shine, you make me glow. You pick me up when I am feeling low. I wanna sing, I wanna dance, and give everyone a chance to hear about this endless love I know. Oh, what you give to me is not for me to keep. It's for the world to see your love. You give to me is not for me to keep. It's for the world to see your love. Every day you're giving me your kindness. Every day you're giving me your love. Oh, with every single breath I am reminded
Hey, I'm Haley, and I am just performing one of my many duties as a super fan, and that is sending out fan mail. Special delivery! Ooh, see? Ta-da!
Ooh, shiny. Yeah.
It's important for my favorite people to know that they're my favorite people. That's part of kindness. Kindness is showing others they are valuable by how you treat them. Dear Kyle, I like your smile. You can shoot basketballs a quarter mile. Let someone else rebound every once in a while. Your biggest fan. But don't get me wrong. I'm not just a fan of famous athletes. I'm fans of all kinds of people. Dear Mom, you're the bomb. You're like the coolest.com. You make me want to shake a pom-pom. Your biggest fan, hey. Dear sis. Okay. Well, I'll tell you this. The annoying way you chew is something I don't miss. And your taste in music makes me want to hiss. Your sis. Hey. Did you ever notice that it's harder to be kind to the people that you're closest to? Well, as you'll see in today's story, sometimes the people we're closest to are the people who need our kindness the most. I should probably rewrite this card to my sister. Yeah. See you in a bit.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story. Inspired by the Book of Ruth.
In the land of Moab, there lived a young woman named Ruth. She married a man from Judah and must have dreamed of a large family and many children.
We'll name them Zeke and Hannah and...
But Ruth's happily ever after ended before it began. Her husband died and his brother too, and that left Ruth alone with her sister-in-law Orpah and her mother-in-law Naomi, whose husband died too.
I have nothing left.
Naomi had come to live in Moab during a famine in Judah, but she had gotten word that there was plentiful food in her homeland again, so she planned to take a road trip.
Ruth, Orpah, go back to your family homes. May the Lord show you kindness as you have shown me.
So Orpah kissed her mother-in-law and left, but Ruth wouldn't budge.
I'm going with you.
Look, your sister-in-law is going back to her people.
Don't urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God.
Well, okay then.
Finally, after a long and dusty journey, the two women arrived in Naomi's hometown of Bethlehem. Everywhere along the road, barley rippled in the breeze, golden and ready to harvest.
Is that Naomi? She don't look so good.
Don't call me Naomi. The Lord has made my life bitter. I went away full, and the Lord has brought me back empty.
Don't listen to them. You just need dinner and a nap.
Finding food was their top priority.
Some of those barley fields belong to my husband's relative, Boaz.
The grain is being harvested right now. Let me go to the fields and pick up the leftovers.
Go, my daughter.
The law instructed the landowners to leave behind some of the harvest for people who needed food, so Ruth followed behind the harvesters, gathering every bit of barley that fell to the ground.
Barley. Let's see. You can barbecue it, boil it, broil it, sauté it.
Ruth worked hard in the heat of the day. In the afternoon, Boaz came out to survey the harvest.
The Lord be with you.
The Lord bless you!
Boaz spotted Ruth hard at work and asked his overseer,
Who is that young woman?
She came back from Moab with Naomi. She asked if she could pick up the extra grain and has barely rested all day.
Boaz was moved by Ruth's care for Naomi. he waded through the barley to speak with her.
Stay here and follow along where the men are harvesting. I'll make sure no one bothers you. And when you're thirsty, you get a drink from the water jars.
Why are you so kind to me, a foreigner?
I've been told what you've done for your mother-in-law, how you left your homeland to come here. May the Lord reward you.
Boaz offered Ruth bread and roasted grain to eat, and at the end of the day, she was able to bring a large amount of grain home to Naomi.
So much food!
Ruth continued to work in Boaz's fields until the end of the grain harvest, but even then, life would have been very difficult for two women living alone together. So Naomi laid out a plan for Ruth.
I will do whatever you say.
At the end of the harvest, the workers threshed the grain to separate the edible kernel from the straw. Then they held a big celebration. When the meal was over and the lights burned low, Boaz laid down near the pile of grain to sleep. Ruth arrived and approached Boaz just as Naomi had told her to do. She folded the blanket away from his feet and lay down nearby.
Who's there?
It's me, Ruth. Please give me your protection since you're responsible for our family.
Boaz was surprised, but what Ruth had said was true.
The Lord bless you. Don't be afraid. I'll do what you ask. Everyone knows you are wise and kind.
Even though Boaz agreed to help Ruth, there was a family member who was closer than Boaz. So in the morning, Boaz set out to meet that man and the town elders to settle the matter.
I will buy Naomi's land and also marry Ruth, if you will let me.
Well, I sure can't purchase Naomi's land and take care of my own land too.
So we're good?
Go right ahead.
Today, you are all my witnesses that I will buy Naomi's land and marry her daughter-in-law, Ruth.
As soon as it could be arranged, Boaz and Ruth were married. Naomi came to live with them, and a short time later, Ruth and Boaz had a new baby boy.
His name is Obed.
Aren't you the sweetest little thing?
So through the kindness of Boaz and Ruth, Naomi had a brand new home and a brand new family too. Everyone could see the difference in her face.
Praise be to the Lord. He's given you a new lease on life, Naomi.
Yeah, that Ruth is better to you than 7 sons.
Now, Ruth's story doesn't end there. Her son Obed had a son named Jesse, who had a son named David, King David. And hundreds of years later, a new baby boy was born in Bethlehem who was a descendant of King David, and his name was Jesus.
Did you find the answer to today's bottom line question? Who should we be kind to? If you said we should be kind to our family and friends, you are right.
Hey, good job. You know, our memory verse comes from the book of Colossians. Colossians 3:12 says, "Therefore, as God's chosen ones, holy and dearly loved, put on compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience." Let's go ahead and say Colossians 3:12 together using our hand motions. Colossians 3:12. Therefore, as God's chosen ones, holy and dearly loved, put on compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience.
In this week's Christ Connection, we see Ruth and Boaz, who were married and had a baby named Obed. Obed eventually had a son named Jesse, and Jesse was the father of King David. Many hundreds of years later, Jesus was born through their family line. So the baby that brought so much joy to Naomi would end up being the great times a whole lot of great-grandfather of Jesus.
Wow! Ruth showed kindness to Naomi. Naomi showed kindness to Ruth. And Boaz showed kindness to Ruth. And God showed kindness to the entire world through giving us Jesus and by forgiving our sins.
That's right. It's not always easy to show kindness to our family members or our closest friends. We spend so much time together that if we're not careful, we can get on each other's nerves. We can forget to show our family and friends how important they are to us. But Ruth's story shows what God can do through us when we choose to be kind to the people we are closest to.
That's right. Well, let's go ahead and pray and ask God to help us to do that. Dear God, thank you for this great story on kindness, Lord. Help us, God, to be kind to our family and friends. Lord, help us to remember to put on compassion and kindness and gentleness and patience and humility. Lord, we love you. In the name of your Son, Jesus, amen.
Now that gives me a great idea for this week's Superfan Challenge.
Okay.
Do you think your brother or sister knows how valuable they are to you? Okay, try saying it. Better yet, show it this week.
Just the facts of you and me. We don't see anything identically. Oh, it's the truth. Me and you, we feel and do differently. But now I think it's time I walk across these lines.
You don't look like me, don't act like me, don't even think a thought like me. But you matter to me, definitely. It don't matter, cause you matter.
Kindness fits everybody. Everybody wants kindness. Kindness serves everybody. Everybody needs kindness. Kindness fits everybody. Everybody wants kindness. Kindness serves everybody. Everybody needs kindness. Why do we always run and hide? Pick our sides. Say we tried. Irrationally, we scream and shout. Get it out. We keep our doubts indefinitely. But now I think it's time we walk across these lines.
You don't look like me, don't act like me, don't even think a thought like me. But you matter to me, definitely. It don't matter, cause you matter.
Kindness fits everybody. Everybody wants kindness. Kindness serves everybody. Everybody needs kindness. Kindness fits everybody. Everybody wants kindness. Kindness serves everybody. Everybody needs kindness. The world we want won't happen in our blindness. No, I'll do my part and meet you here with kindness.
2, 3, 4. You don't look like me, don't act like me, don't even think a thought like me. But you matter to me, definitely. It don't matter, cause you matter.